Loving the wrong person can be traumatic. You may never want to get close to someone again for fear of choosing the wrong person. I loved someone I shouldn't have, not just once but thrice. It took me a long time to realize I was neglecting my needs and drifting further away from myself. Things became too toxic every time, and I had to decide to leave in the end. I was lucky to get over my process of unloving and healed in a short time. Yet, I spent the initial days lost and depressed, and took to substance abuse. Fortunately, my realizations and understanding of life helped me get through things a bit easier. After I regained my calm, I realized a failed relationship can be a transformative experience. The insights gained from loving the wrong man or woman can open the doors to self-inquiry, reflection, and personal growth. Let's find out what I learned from loving the wrong person and if they apply to you. You can realize the mismatch of values and priorities when you love the wrong woman or man. This experience teaches us to reassess and clarify our own values. You can discern what truly matters to you in your relationships and life. It is easy to forget what you want and get lost in the glitz and glamour of the dating industry. We lead a fast-paced life and seldom think about what truly matters to us. Loving the wrong person can guide us toward seeking harmonious connections that align with our authentic selves. We can learn to prioritize our needs and preferences instead of hooking up with someone we just met or swiped right on an app. Philosophies like Taoism encourage us to align with the natural flow of things or the universe. We should try to remain in our mind's relaxed and natural state. We can stay in this harmonious state if we don't try to desperately force or clutch onto things. Everything happens as per the natural flow of the universe at the right time. We should focus on cultivating our natural selves and gaining the capacity to achieve success effortlessly. Loving the wrong person also teaches us self-reflexivity and self-protection. Self-reflexivity is the realization that our experiences shape our beliefs. It can help us confront our desires and concerns, and take stock of every situation. It helps you get aware of the potential dangers of pursuing specific interests and people. Self-reflexivity allows you to question and analyze your values to understand what aligns with the natural flow of things. That means you can choose wisely and avoid negative consequences. Self-protection is the reflexivity or awareness of what is best for you. You learn to understand how far you can go and when is the right time to quit. Self-reflexivity and self-protection can help you avoid the wrong person and quit the relationship before things turn sour. You open the doors to self-discovery and personal growth when you realize you are in a relationship with the wrong person. It helps you walk away from what is not best for your interests and well-being. Most importantly, you experience calm and peace after a long time. Your calm state of mind gives you the opportunity to explore yourself. You can introspect and examine your thoughts, feelings, and desires without attaching to them. The stillness can help you learn much about yourself and what you want in life. You will also become capable of managing your life wisely without bias or prejudice. It will even reveal parts of you that you neglected or locked away for so long. Research shows breakups can lead to positive emotions, especially when the previous relationship did not contribute to self-expansion. Positive emotions are more common when you grow personally after the relationship. So, loving the wrong person can actually help you get aware of yourself. It can align you with your true self for growth and development. You can also use your singlehood to focus on your goals and aspirations in life. You have more time to yourself to devote to whatever you want. I was able to realize many things about myself after I let go of my ex. I understood the value of mental peace and prioritized it in my life. Another important realization was my need to be alone and give time to spiritual growth. I had long neglected my regular habits like meditation and giving time to it. I also realized my needs were not being met. I also was able to acknowledge and accept everything that made my ex the wrong person to love. It even made me aware of the types of people who would align with my true self. I learned whom not to love to protect my mental peace and wellness. I now wait for the initial attraction to fade when I like someone. I find I don't want anything romantic with them after the infatuation ends. I'm getting picky, but it keeps me from experiencing a chain of unpleasant consequences. You should also try to let your emotions settle a bit before you dive into your next relationship. It can be one of the most important decisions of your life. Loving the wrong person forces you to be emotionally intelligent and resilient. Emotional intelligence is also known as emotional quotient or EQ. It is the capacity to realize, use, and manage your feelings positively to handle stress. It teaches you to be empathetic to yourself and others. You learn to manage difficult situations and conflicts in life. You can also form more grounded connections and accomplish your goals. Most importantly, EQ allows you to make educated decisions about important things in your life. All of these are proven by research. Now, what is resilience? Resilience is the capacity to adapt your behavior to a particular situation for what is best for you. You maintain your functionality and can think clearly even during heavy interference of emotions. Simply put, resilience is the mental capacity to adapt and cope with challenges, adversities, and uncertainty. You can develop effective coping strategies yourself when you are emotionally resilient. It also helps you stay calm and focused in crises and difficult situations. You can move on quickly with long-term positive consequences and understand what you feel and why. It helps you remain realistically optimistic in challenging circumstances and manage emotions and stressors in a positive way. Your failed relationship can help you increase your emotional intelligence and resilience. It happens gradually as you see things clearly and develop empathy. You can deal with the situation with compassion, devoid of hatred and agitation. The pain you went through also makes you emotionally mature and helps cultivate resilience. Your heartbreak can also help you come up with effective coping strategies. You also develop more emotional awareness and learn to identify your stressors. Your resilience also builds up as you get emotionally intelligent. In fact, researchers have found a direct link between resilience and emotional intelligence. So, you can get emotionally mature as you grow resilient and vice versa. Over time, you can ensure your well-being, regardless of your circumstances. Most importantly, scientific studies show emotional intelligence and resilience are negatively related to stress. So, developing both can help you live a life with minimum stress and turmoil. You can also analyze your thoughts without the interference of emotions and make educated choices for positive consequences. We can live in denial and even see a toxic relationship as healthy. I told myself everything was okay and would soon change for the better. However, that was never to happen. I kept hoping, while the relationship's toxicity impacted every aspect of my life. I was constantly upset, anxious, and unable to focus. I was at my wit's end, forcing myself to tolerate the unhealthy habits of my partner. I was heavily in love, and my denial was super powerful. Looking back now, I can't believe I willingly put myself in that position. However, that taught me to identify toxic traits in my ex and me. Most importantly, loving the wrong person made me aware of the things I would never tolerate in future relationships. I learned the importance of setting boundaries without hurting anyone. Another crucial development was I started paying more importance to my intuition. I was surprised that I was not listening to myself earlier in life. It would have made everything so simple and free of complexities. You will learn to identify toxic traits from your relationship with the wrong person. It will give you an idea of toxic behaviors you should stay away from in the future. Toxic relationship can serve as a compelling wake-up call. It can force us to focus and be fully present now. You are more mindful when you are aware of the present moment. In fact, you are walking the path of mindfulness, which is a key practice in Zen and Buddhism. Many sources describe mindfulness as the art of existing in the present moment. You live each moment to the fullest, even doing mundane tasks like cleaning and laundry. It is half true, as mindfulness is more than enjoying every moment to the fullest. However, many people begin their journey with such steps, like mindful walking. Mindfulness has to do more with your inner self than outer things. It means you are aware of where your mind is without getting caught in worldly distractions. Moreover, you learn to contemplate your mind and feelings in a calm way. You can be mindful of your thoughts and actions for leading a transformative life. Your failed relationship can act as the first step for you to become more mindful. It is also possible to perform mindfulness exercises and meditation to boost your calm and serenity. Research proves mindfulness has a direct positive effect on your mental health and well-being. You can experience higher levels of self-development and healthy habits. You can also reduce depression and anxiety, and the symptoms of chronic diseases. The lessons you learn from loving the wrong person can help you develop gratitude. You can learn to appreciate the small things in life and your self-growth. Practicing gratitude can be a transformative experience according to Taoism and Buddhism. You can recognize the interconnectedness of all beings in the universe and find peace in the present moment. You understand the transient nature of things or the impermanence mentioned in Buddhism. It helps us recognize that everything, including our romantic relationships, must come to an end someday. You learn to discern between what you desire in your relationship and what is lacking. As a result, you value and form a greater appreciation for genuine connections when they arise in your life. Accepting this transient nature of beings prevents us from clinging and grasping onto people and things. We can manage our attachments and avoid getting caught up in uncontrolled desires. Your suffering can lead to gratitude if you surrender using mindfulness. We can live in the present moment and avoid ruminating over the past through mindful living. Most importantly, we can heal fully in time and lead a more positive life. Everything is interconnected, so developing one aspect impacts your overall growth. For example, you become mindful by practicing gratitude. Mindfulness, in turn, can help you become self-aware and take control of your life. You should try to develop the courage to take the first step, and the rest will follow naturally. Forgive yourself for loving the wrong person. Use your pain and suffering to walk the path of self-discovery and positivity. Try to become more mindful and rely on your resilience to develop fitting coping mechanisms. You will be able to use your experience for self-growth and well-being.